sharp warning from the Kremlin tonight that Europe's support for Ukraine is no longer a distant geopolitical choice, but a decision now reshaping everyday life across the continent. Moscow says the cost of backing Kyiv is being paid not in Brussels conference rooms, but on Europe's streets, in its homes and in its traditions. As energy prices climb and austerity tightens its grip, Russia is pointing to visible cracks across Europe. In Berlin, once iconic festive celebrations are being scaled back or cancelled altogether, from Christmas illuminations to year-end public events, turning symbols of prosperity into signs of strain.
Could the Germans have imagined just a few years ago that the insane policies of Brussels and leading European capitals, supporting the Kyiv regime and rejecting reliable Russian energy supplies, would bring the December holidays to the brink of collapse?
The Kremlin's message is blunt. Europe's energy break from Russia, combined with unwavering support for Ukraine, has pushed public life into austerity mode. Moscow argues the fallout is cultural as much as economic. Darker streets, cancelled traditions, and citizens forced to fill gaps left by governments. This warning comes as the European Union signs off on a massive new financial commitment, a $90 billion joint debt package to support Ukraine's military and budget needs over the next 2 years. The funds will be raised through EU-issued bonds, with interest costs absorbed by future EU budgets.
Otherwise, the German capital would have been forced to stand in pitch darkness at the end of December.
According to Russian officials, ordinary citizens and businesses are now stepping in where state funding has fallen short. From pensioners contributing toward festive lighting, to emergency contracts salvaging public celebrations at the last moment. Brussels insists the Ukraine funding is necessary and strategic, but Moscow is framing the $90 billion figure as proof of misplaced priorities, arguing Europeans are being asked to shoulder long-term financial pain, while immediate social costs mount. The Kremlin's warning is clear and uncompromising. Europe, it says, is borrowing billions for war abroad while paying for it at home, in higher bills, dimmer streets, and eroding public morale. And unless policies change, Moscow claims, this winter's darkness may only be the beginning.